Hello friends, I am Sheetal Bansal. In this video, I'll talk for the chapter for the subject heat transfer. Right? We will see what will be the preparation strategy for the heat transfer. If we talk about the gate paper, then heat transfer will be of around the weightage will be around 3 to 4 marks of this heat transfer. It is also a application part of the thermodynamics. First you will cover the thermodynamics, then only you will be able to understand or appreciate the concept of the heat transfer, right? If we talk about the syllabus of the heat transfer, first we will go for the introduction part. What do we mean by heat transfer? How this heat transfer is different from thermodynamics. What will be the difference between the heat transfer subject and the thermodynamic subject? And we will see what will the basic overview of the mode of the heat transfer. We have three mode of heat transfer: conduction, convection and radiation. In this introduction part, we will cover the overview of all these three mode of heat transfer, how they are different from each other, what are the basic requirements for all of these three mode of heat transfers. After covering this introduction, we will go with the first chapter, that is the conduction heat transfer. Conduction heat transfer, right? In the conduction heat transfer, we will see what will be the conduction heat transfer in steady state, through a slab, through a sphere, through a cylinder. What will be the conduction resistance for all of these three, and how to draw the thermal network diagram. In the heat transfer, if I say that the making of this thermal network diagram is more important, right? If you are able to understand how to draw the thermal network diagram, then you will be able to solve the numericals very easily. After studying this steady state heat transfer through conduction in slab, sphere and cylinder, we will go for the next topic in the conduction heat transfer, that is the generalized equation of heat transfer, which will involve the unsteady state and heat generation also, right? Then we will derive the generalized heat conduction equation, which can be applicable for any type of heat transfer, whether it will be steady heat transfer, unsteady heat transfer, heat generation is there or heat generation is not there, thermal conductivity is uniform or not uniform. We will discuss each and every concept in detail in this. After covering this, we will go for the critical radius of insulation. What do we mean by critical radius of insulation? And what is the physical significance of the critical radius of insulation? After that, the topic will come is fins or the extended surface, right? We have to study what is the use of fin, how the heat transfer through the fin will increase, what is the advantage of using a fin, what is the heat transfer through a fin when the tip is insulated or the fin is of infinite length, or from the tip there is a convection heat transfer. In all of these three cases, we have to see what will be the heat transfer rate through the fin. And after that, we will cover the effectiveness and efficiency of the fin. So once the fin is covered, then the next topic will be the unsteady state heat transfer, or you can say transient heat transfer in conduction, right? When the temperature of a body will change with respect to time, how to calculate the rate of heat transfer we have to discuss. So this will be the coverage of your chapter conduction. After the conduction heat transfer, we will go with the next chapter, that is the heat exchangers, right? Heat exchangers. In this, we will study what are the various types of heat exchanger. What do we mean by the direct contact type or direct transfer type heat exchanger? What are the parallel flow, counter flow heat exchanger? How to calculate the LMTD for the heat exchanger, right? We will all discuss all of this. The governing equation for the heat exchanger we will see. Now after that, after covering this, we will go with the effectiveness of heat exchanger, how to define the effectiveness of the heat exchanger, and the last topic of the heat exchanger will be the NTU method, right? There are two methods which you have to study in the heat exchanger. Two methods to design the heat exchanger is, one is the LMTD method, second one is the NTU method, right? We will see how to apply all these two methods for the numericals. So after covering this heat exchanger, we will go with the next chapter of the heat transfer, that is the radiation heat transfer. Radiation heat transfer. In this chapter, we will discuss the basic terminology of the radiation heat transfer. What will be the total hemispherical emissive power? What will be the emissivity? the concept of black body radiation, how you can visualize a black body, right? What will be the thermal network diagram for the radiations? What is the shape factor? That part is important, that how to find the shape factor in the radiation heat transfer, and what is the thermal network diagram when two bodies are interacting with each other and when three bodies are interacting with each other. Then the last topic will be the radiation shields, that why to use the radiation shield and how much heat transfer rate will decrease after using a radiation shield. We will have to discuss in the radiation heat transfer. After this radiation heat transfer, the last topic of this will be the convection heat transfer. Convection heat transfer. This is the last topic of this chapter, of this subject. In the convection heat transfer, we will discuss that how the convection is different from the conduction. What are the conditions that when the convection heat transfer will occur? How to calculate the overall heat transfer coefficient, that is important. How to calculate the overall heat transfer coefficient. In the convection heat transfer, we have to discuss various dimensionless number like Nusselt number and so on. We have to discuss all of this. And the most important part in the convection heat transfer is to calculate the overall heat transfer, or you can say to calculate the heat transfer coefficient, right? Both for the forced convection and for the natural convection we have to study. So this will be the syllabus of the heat transfer. Very easy very easy subject, right? And scoring subject if we talk about of the heat transfer. For the books of the heat transfer, you can choose any book, any standard Indian author book, and if I suggest, then R.K. Rajput is a good book for the numericals. You can prefer this R.K. Rajput, right, for the numericals. In my lectures, in my videos, I'll cover the good conventional question from various books so that your concept will be good. I'll also choose some of the good question from the previous year gate question, right? Just to make your concept clear, we are choosing some good quality question of the heat transfer. And the thing which you have to do during the heat transfer is just revise the concept of the heat transfer and first do this previous year question which they ask in the previous year gate, right? This previous year gate questions will be available on our website, right, with the detailed solution. Detailed solution of each and every question is available on the website. You can check it. And in this previous year questions which is available on the website is from the topic wise, and the subject wise is also available. You can check and you can solve through our website only, right? So this will be the preparation strategy for the heat transfer. And I'll suggest one more advice from my side is that because all of this topic, all of this syllabus will be available for you from the day one, all of this videos will be available. So don't do this that you cover each and every topic, that you cover all the videos first and then you try to solve the numericals. Don't do this. So my strategy would be, if you are doing this conduction heat transfer, if you are seeing the video of this conduction heat transfer, after covering the conduction heat transfer, then go for the previous year question, and after solving the previous year question, go for the R.K. Rajput questions, right? Once you finish these two questions, then go for the next subject or next chapter and do the same for this heat exchanger also, right? Don't do this that you cover the complete syllabus and then you are solving the questions. So this will be my strategy to cover the heat transfer. Very scoring subject and very easy to understand, very easy to implement in the gate.